Hi everyone, my name is Harley Ravanna, and this video is supposed to be my English class assignments. So in this video I'd like to representing, recreating, explaining the Tom Wujec's video on TED channel on YouTube that called Build a Tower, Build a Dream. Okay, so on that video he was explaining how the marshmallow challenge can teach us some lessons about how we build a teamwork. So several years ago, here's on TED YouTube channel, Skillman designed a challenge called the Marshmallow Challenge. Okay, the idea is pretty simple actually. Teams of four have to build the tallest freestanding structure out of 20 spaghettis, 1 yard of tape, and 1 yard of strings, and of course a marshmallow. And the marshmallow has to be on top of the structure. Okay. And though it seems so simple, it's actually pretty hard, because it forces people to collaborate very quickly in a team. So I thought it was an interesting idea, and Tom's incorporated to a design workshop, and turned out it was a huge success. And since Tom conducted 270 design workshops across the world, the students, the designer, the architects, even the CTO of Fortune 15. And there's something about this exercise that reveals very deep lessons about the nature of collaboration. And I'd like to share more of them with you. Okay, so normally most of people begin by orienting themselves to the task. Sorry, they talk about it, they figure it out how it's gonna look like, what it's gonna look like. They jockey for power, and they spend sometimes planning, organizing, they sketching, they layouting the spaghettis, and they spend the major of times assembling the sticks into ever-growing structure. And then finally they just running out of time, and someone takes the marshmallow, and then they just carefully, gingerly put the marshmallow on top of the structure. And you know what happened? Before that, they think they are successful. They admire their work. They think we made it, but plot twist, what really happened is most of the time that the successful moment turns into the failures, because the marshmallow caused the entire structure to buckle and to collapse. So there are a number of people who had a lot more failure moments than others, and among the worst are the recent graduates of business school. Like, this is a fun fact, this is amazing. Why? Because they are lie, they cheat, their focus get distracted, and they produce very weak instructors. And there's team who had a lot of successful moments are the best graduates from kindergarten. Okay, like almost kindergarten made it into success. This is it's crazy amazing. Peter ever tell this, not only they produce the tallest structure, but they are produce the most interesting structures among them all. And the question you might wanna ask is, how come? Why? What it is about them? And Peter Peter liked to say none of them none of these kids spent any time trying to be the CEO of the Spaghetti Inc. This is such a joke because they don't spending their time jockeying for a power, but there's another reason as well, and the reason is business students are trained to find the single right plan, the single right decision, right? And then they just execute on it. And what happened when they put marshmallow on top of the structure? They ran out of time, and what happened? Guess what? It's a crisis. As Tom Wujec says, this is a crisis, okay? So what kindergarten do differently is they start with a marshmallow and then they build prototypes. Successive prototype always keeping the marshmallow on top. So they tried multiple times figure outing what prototypes that works along the way. So the designer recognized this collaboration as the essential of a process. So each version kids get feedback of what works and what doesn't work. So the capacity of their playing the prototype is really essential. But look at how different team performs. Look at this. So the average pupil is around 20 inch. Business school is about to half of that. Lawyer, little better, but not too much better than that. Kindergarten, better than the most adults. And then, who did the best among them all? Of course, architects and engineers. Why? And here's they produce the tallest structure as long 39-inch is the tallest structure because what they understand the triangles, self-solving, and they understand the geometrical of the buildings, and they know how to build a stable structure. So CEO is a little bit better than average, but here's where it gets interesting. If you put an executive admin on the CEO's team, it will get significantly better. Okay, why? this is so funny because if you look around, you know, oh, this time is gonna win, like that. And why is that? Because they have special skills of facilitation. Sorry, they manage process. They understand process, and any team who manages and pay attention to the works, it will significantly improve the team performance. So specialized skills and facilitation skills of the combinationally strong bring it to success. So that's all I get from that video. I hope we can learn a lot about it. So thank you for watching. Thank you.